If the electrons flowing in a circuit move backwards and forwards about a mean position, then the current produced is known as alternating current, or AC. In this lesson, we will review the operation of a simple alternator or AC generator. We will look at the advantages that AC systems have over DC systems, and we will explain the terminology that you need to become familiar with when discussing AC systems. A simple AC generator consists of a loop of wire or an armature rotating in a magnetic field. We will take a look at the simple generator as the armature rotates through 360 degrees to see what sort of voltage is produced. In the position shown here, the coil will initially be moving in parallel with the magnetic field, with a phase angle of 0 degrees, so no EMF will be induced. As the coil continues to rotate, it begins cutting the field at a small but increasing angle, and an EMF begins to be induced. As the coil approaches 90 degrees to the direction of the magnetic field, the maximum number of lines of flux are being intersected, and the EMF is at its maximum. Between 90 and 180 degrees, the number of lines of flux being cut by the coil reduces again, so the EMF reduces, until at the 180 degree point, the coil is again moving in parallel with the magnetic field, so no EMF is being induced. As the coil moves around from the 180 degree point, it once again begins cutting through the field lines, but now in the opposite direction, so an increasing EMF is induced with an opposite polarity, until at the 270 degree point, the coil is cutting through the maximum number of flux lines, and the negative EMF is at a maximum. The EMF now begins to fall again, until the circle is completed. The coil is again moving parallel to the field, the EMF is 0, and the cycle begins again. The alternating voltage produced by this type of generator is known as a sine wave or a sinusoidal output. A sine wave can be given an angular notation called phase. One cycle represents from 0 to 360 degrees of phase. The current flowing in the external circuit will be an alternating current, or AC. That is to say, the current will first flow one way, then change direction and flow